if you receive the icon, just click in the bottom and accept the terms. So welcome YouTube. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, YouTube. So this is Bruno. Today I will be your host, and it's a huge pleasure to be here with you all and with these amazing people, Nayara, Sarah, Mariana. Hey, Mariana, long time no see you. Leticia and Flavia. And today we're gonna discuss about an interesting topic, at least for me, that is the power of language, right? And I always try to bring this kind of topic because for me it's a good way to discuss about the language and to know how people deal with it, and how people like the different experience that people have about it, and I love it. So I will make a quick introduction about myself. So my name is Bruno, guys. I'm 34 years old. I'm married. I live in Sun City, born and raised here. I'm a host here for almost 2 years already, and I'm really glad to be part of this amazing team. Here we have like four people here are hosts, including me is five, and I'm really glad to be part of this team. I made friends so far, and the community is always growing and growing. There are people that we don't even know because we don't have the opportunity to speak a lot, But these people here, Nayara, Sarah, Mariana, Ayla, we speak like we have chats like every now and then. So it's really nice to be part of this huge community. I work at a freight forwarder company as a credit financial analyst, So my job is to charge the customers, to make the collection. And I sometimes I need to like analyze the finance healthy, of the customers to grant credit, So it's a huge responsibility, but I love to make this job, to do this job, And basically that's it, guys. And let me see here. We have here, let me see, seven people. So we're gonna split, guys, you in small room. I will just create just one more room here. And then like 10 minutes before the end, we're gonna bring you back to know about the experience, how was the conversation and this kind of thing. And basically, guys, that's it. Just let me just create the rooms here. Mm. La-la. Mm. Okay. So, guys, for those that are going to the small room, see you 10 or 5 minutes before the end, okay? So have fun, enjoy, and that's it. So people are going. So we're gonna choose another one to present yourself, okay? So, Sarah, please go ahead, girl.
Oh my gosh, I have nothing else to say about myself. I've done this so many times. I'm Sarah. I live in Laos. I like to have fun, to dance. I have a degree in business administration, but currently I've been working with English, with some English classes. I'm also studying about second language acquisition. Uh, yeah, that's it for now. You got me.
Nice.
You caught me off guard.
You were not expecting. That's good.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing, girl. And what about you, Mariana?
Hello, guys. I'm Mariana. I'm 31 years old. I'm from Casabranca, a small city in São Paulo, but now I live in Italy. I work at an energy company as a data analyst, and I'm back at Talk and Talk to do some conversations because my English is rusty. A long time I don't speak, and I miss you guys.
We miss you a lot also, you know, and it's always good to have you here. Just come and let's enjoy this time together. Thanks for sharing. And last but not least, the incredible Nayara. Nayara, tell me everything, girl.
Hello, hello everyone. So I am Nayara. I am 30 years old. I live in Joinville, Santa Catarina, and I am married. I don't have kids, but I have one dog, and I love dogs and cats. I work as a financial analyst. I have a degree in business administration, and I'm here and talk to practice more my pronunciation because I want a new job, and I'm searching for a job abroad, and I'm trying to find some vacancies like in my area. And it's really hard because the most of company wants to that you have a good English, like a good pronunciation, and I'm trying to improve this because I want to participate in an interview in English for for another culture. So I think it's necessary to have a clear English, and I'm trying to practice this more. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
my goal now.
yeah. But I think that with your English, your pronunciation is like very clear, very like smoothie. I can see something like, of course, that we can be better, of course, but you are in a level that's like, for me, it's really, really good, you know. So it's just a matter of time to you to find a new job and uh achieve your goals, you know. Yeah, for sure.
Thank you so much.
So my pleasure. And guys, we are here discussing about languages, right? And in your opinion, how powerful can be a person that have this knowledge? I want to start with Nayara. Nayara, tell me.
Bruno, I don't know. I cannot see the questions in the chat. I don't know if you can put the questions
Sure.
just.
Mm-hmm. Let me just get the questions here. I'm talking about the first one. Let me just see here. It's not in the meaning. I mean, but the question is how powerful, how powerful can be a person that have this knowledge about any language, you know? What do you think about it?
Okay. Um, well, I improve a lot my soft skills like a person because I was very introverted and I didn't like to talk to people, for example. And now I feel more open because I start to learn English, and to improve my speaking, I need to speak. And it's just possible to speak with people. I like to talk with my dog, but she didn't answer me, so I need to talk to people. And this helped me a lot to be more open and don't be so shy with people, just to express more my feelings and share my ideas and put out my opinion. I think it's important. So when we talking about learn a new language, for me, it's not only to get to get a job, or I don't know, to travel abroad, but for me is to be more empathetic, maybe, just to I
Mhm.
really want to know more about you, about your life, what do you like to do, just enjoy more the moment with people. I think it's important live the present and to enjoy this process as well. You know, it's important. Sometimes people face the language, to learn a new language, like obligation, and I think this is not a good way to start something new. So if you just enjoy the moment and just relax, you know, just don't need to be so stressful, you know. It's just uh, of course that you have to take focus in what you want, but just relax sometimes, it's good, and just face this moment like something funny. And yeah, I think is that it's good sometimes,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
we
really
work
great
so hard
words.
like during the week, you know, we have a lot of things to do. So why learn English must be something bad, you know? I think it's
Yeah,
not.
exactly. It can be bad, you know. It needs to be something really enjoyable, right? Because mainly when it comes to learn a language, because a language, we have a lot of different scenarios like grammar rules, the speaking part, the writing, and the listening. And if you don't enjoy this moment, you know, you will never get the goal, right? So you need to enjoy the process, you know. And like for me in the beginning was I in the beginning we want to do and we want to learn as quick as we can, you know, like we 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 want everything like right away, and the process is not like this, you know. There are people that sell courses like you will speak English in 3 months, for example. It's like if you don't have any knowledge, it's impossible, right? It's really impossible. And I believe that you need to give you some time also, you know. So and in this way you can enjoy more the process and you will not put so much pressure on your shoulders. So yeah, I totally agree with you. I had a really good words. Thanks for sharing. And you, Mariana, what do you think about it?
The same as Nayara. Before, I didn't like to speak to another people. I was very shy, and now I'm more open. Also, when we speak another language, we can talk to another people from different parts of the world and share experience and learn more, and also have more job opportunities.
Yeah, for sure. And how it's been for you, like living in another country? Probably you speak Italian like very well, I believe. And English you rock already. And how English in this case opened the door for you to go abroad or like to have opportunities in your life?
Here in Italy, English, they don't speak much English.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to speak Italian. But I did some interviews in other countries and in English. I think English is the most important language when we want to work abroad, because we can have more opportunities. But
Nice,
it
nice.
depends on the country.
No, of course, of course. But uh, without any doubt, I believe that English is a door that opened the way for us, you know, to get what we want. Mainly when we when we talk about like have an op- have a job opportunity in other country or maybe like online job, you know, like it's really it's essential without any doubt for sure.
And to travel too.
To
When we
travel, of course,
travel
travel is
with
the best part.
English, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Like travel is the best part, you know. Yeah, for sure. Nice. Really nice, Mariana. Thanks for sharing. And you, Sarah, what do you think about it, girl?
Yeah, the girls mentioned some very good points. Completely agree. And I say it gives you more confidence, you know, in overall, because, for example, sometimes you're very concerned about something, a personal life or a personal goal you have, and it seems so hard. But sometimes I just find myself thinking, how, like, I never taken any course, I never had the expensive course or anything, and I just learned by myself. It was a natural process. And sometimes it gives me more confidence to look at other challenges in my life. So I think when we realize how big it is, there is a privilege, to speak on the language, because in our country we have a lot of inequalities, and for most people it's not something that is part of their everyday lives. So if you think about it, it's huge. It's not, oh, I learned this in 1 week, it was easy, and now I can just talk with anybody. No, it was years trying and improving. So I believe this power of confidence can bring us to, like you said, better opportunities, better uh, situation in our lives. And of course, I didn't have the chance to travel so far, but someday I hope to make this happen. But it is very rewarding when you have the chance to talk to other people, native or non-native English speakers, and they can understand us. So I'd say that it's a pretty good way to feel proud about yourselves.
Yeah, for sure. And I totally agree with you. Yeah, you rock as always. And I was wonder here, guys, and for example, when we are in this learning process, we always want to make the environment as like uh, similar of an environment that we, for example, if we travel abroad, we're gonna be in an environment that people will just speak English or Spanish or Italian, wherever. And I always try to bring this kind of environment to my home, to make it like closer than uh, like closer if I had in another country, for example. And I always watch YouTubers like teachers and like this kind of stuff, on YouTube to like to practice and to listen a lot, you know. I don't know about you guys, but I do you watch any YouTuber or teacher to learn a new language? Like, and can you share with us who are these people? Nayara, do you have any any YouTuber that you follow or teacher?
YouTuber, I don't believe so, but I follow a lot of teachers on my Instagram, and I have a private teacher as well. So for me, it's like my social media, Instagram, TikTok, and these things. There are a lot of teachers around me because I follow all the teachers that I can. So for me, yeah, it's helped me a lot because I can learn some tips about the grammar and these things. So yeah, but I don't have like one person that I oh, it's my uh I don't know, it's a person that I love. I don't know. It's something that no, I don't have. It's just because I like, actually I like to talk with real people, like people that I can have a free conversation like here. And
Mhm.
sometimes teachers are a little colder. I don't know, just
Yeah.
they are there just to teach. It's sometimes it's boring, and I don't know, I don't like it. I prefer just to talk and learn with people that it's student like me. So for me it's better because I can see my mistakes and I can learn with yours. So for me it's easier this way. But yes, we have a lot of people on the internet that talking about English, and if you start to search about these things, more things start to appear for you in the social media. This is it's weird sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. As much as you look for it, it will appear like thousands times, different
Yes.
different people trying to share their thoughts or their tips, like to make you, of course, to help you out, but sometimes it's too much, because this market is like full of people that are trying to help you out. So yeah, I live the same here. In my case, for example, in the beginning, I start to follow some, I don't know, is if I can consider them like YouTubers, because for me they are teachers, they are people, they are polyglots, for example, Luca Lamparello, Steve Kaufman, that this guy, he speaks like 20 languages, like he knows a lot. Lindy, Lindy is one of like, I think that she's a YouTuber, and she's also speaks 8 languages, I think. Yeah, 8. And what else? A lot of people. Because I believe that it's good, because they share tips about languages, and in the same way they give you the motivation sometimes. There is a friend of Sarah, Mateus. Mateus is a good guy also. He now he's teaching English. He has a team to support him, and he start to learn English from scratch. Like he knew nothing, and now he's rocking. Now he's trying to to learn Spanish, and he's doing well, I think. And there are people that I follow, for example, because in this journey, sometimes we have some ups and downs, and in the downs, these people, I don't know, somehow they give me the motivation to keep going. So for me, I think that it's nice to have someone to follow, like to be your standard to get there, like to get the goal that you want. So that's it. And you, Mariana, do you have anyone that you admire or follow to like to learn a language?
Yes, I have three that I like. One is English with Lucy, and
Mhm.
she ai, ensina
She teaches.
italiano na
Yeah.
cabeça. Hã? Teach. She teaches a lot of grammar. I also like Papa Teach Me. She teaches
Hmm.
some daily situations, idioms, and I like this English speaking success. He teaches a lot of vocabulary. So
Nice.
sometimes I like to watch.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Yeah, as I said, I think that it's important. But one thing that Nayara said that I think it's essential is to have this what we have right now, this conversation, this connection, right? Because it's not only to listen, and not speak. You need to speak. You need to bring it out. So it's really important. Mainly when it comes to the speaking part, you need to have this, how can I say it? I don't know. Maybe in Portuguese, I don't know. This connection. Connection is the right word. We need to have this
Yes.
connection
And
to make it
sometimes
happen.
I don't like to watch these teachers because they start to say things just to engage. Because I saw that,
Yeah.
oh, stop to say sorry, or uh, uh, it's not correct to say how are you. Just stop to say this. And oh my God, I hate these things. You know,
Yeah.
if you are a beginner, you start to learn English. So, oh, I'm saying, how are you? So I'm wrong. No, I
Yeah,
think
exactly.
this is not good, and I don't like it. I don't know. I get
Yeah.
angry with these things.
Yeah, I agree with you. This kind of there are people that they like to engage, as you said, and if you are a beginner, you start to think, I'm wrong. I'm doing something wrong. Like if I ask, how are you? It's not wrong. It's right. There are other ways to say it, but like choosing it's up to you to choose the way that you want to say, So I agree with you on that. Nice, really
I
nice
saw a
words.
video when a person says that don't say thank you. You can say, oh, you are so cute. But no,
Uh,
it's not that I want to say.
leave me alone. Let me say what I want. Oh, come on. Nice, nice. Thanks for sharing. And you, Sarah, what do you think about it? Do you have anyone that you follow?
Yeah, for sure. Also, Nayara, there is a lot of people saying, don't say I think. And the other day I was thinking about that, and I came to the conclusion I say eu acho in Portuguese all the time. I don't say I believe
Exactly.
or I say, oh, I think we should do this. I think we shouldn't do that. So it's I'm fluent in Portuguese, obviously, and I think it works just fine. So I really dislike some types of contents about English learning. And a very good teacher is Karina Fragoso, English. English
Mm-hmm.
yourself something. I forgot the name of her page, but she's very professional and has great tips. Also, she shared a video about this. If teachers teach Portuguese in the way others teach English. Oh, don't say por favor, say por obséquio. Por gentileza, So kind of, it's
Yeah.
weird when people force some type of vocabulary for you. And also very, don't say very, say fantastic, say huge, don't say very big, a lot of things like that. And
Yeah.
for French, I like the Ina French, which is a channel on YouTube. He also has a podcast, which he comments about several events like politics, culture, music, and I like to listen to this podcast and to practice my listening. And sometimes I talk to myself, so just part of the the process. Really, I talk a lot with Sarah, and sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't, but that's okay.
Nice, Sarah. Really nice. Thanks for sharing. Guys, I was wondering here while you were speaking, and like we are sharing here the people that we kind of follow, right? And the like the pros and cons about it, as we are discussing here. And I believe that this is one of the methods that we use, like listening podcasts or listening YouTubers. And I would like to know from you guys, based on your experiences, what is the most effective method to learn a new language? I want to start with Sarah this time.
I'd say that I shouldn't wait so much to start speaking. Once you get this, it becomes way easier. For example, with French, I I didn't wait like years, even if I was pretty basic, more like nothing. I didn't know anything. The first time I listened to a podcast, I didn't understand a single word, and then it becomes like a quote, a quote. You kind of it starts to understand. So I believe that if you don't put so much pressure on having the perfect pronunciation, having no accent from the first day, I think it's a better process for you. I don't know if it's a method, but it is maybe a tip that I have, and of course, expose yourself, listen a lot, even if you just catch some words here and there, but with time, it's going to become easier and you're going to get there. That's it.
Nice. Nice, Sarah. Really nice words. Thanks for sharing. And you, Nai, what do you think about it? What are the most effective methods that you use to get this level that you are right now, that is really high?
No,
Tell
not
us.
at all.
Tell us the secret, please.
No, I don't have the secret. It's just practice. And uh like if you are going to learn a new language, can be English or Italian, Spanish, you need to learn to write, read, listen, and speak. There are different types of learning, so you need to practice each of them, uh, like individual, because people get confused sometimes. I follow a page on my Instagram that I think the name is Speaking in English. It's something like that.
Mhm.
And they post videos, ask for people on the street, like, do you speak English? And people said, oh, yes, oh, I kind of, or a little bit, or more or less. But they don't understand that do you speak English is like you need to speak, because the most of Brazilians understand that, okay, I can understand you, but I cannot speak. So because I believe that people practice a lot their listening, but they don't put out what they are learning while they are listening to a podcast or a movie. So I think this is the most important. When I was a teenager, I listened a lot of American pop music because I love Michael Jackson, Bruno Mars, Beyonce, and I didn't talk in English like at all because I never took any course, but was important because I was repeating what the singer are singing. It's just a repetition. Like I don't know how to pronounce this word correctly, but I will repeat because we can learn with the sound. It's just the sound. I don't know what this word means, but I can repeat the same sound. And for me this worked a lot when I was not learning English, and now I believe that my pronunciation it's good because people, I think nowadays people call this shadowing. Like I
Shadowing,
think
yeah,
it's shadowing, yes, because
exactly.
you
Yeah.
you can listen even if you don't understand what the people are saying, but you repeat the same sound. So for me, this helped me a lot with my speaking. And of course, I try to listen to music or podcasts or watch some movies. Yesterday, I was watching Doctor House on the Netflix, just only in
Yeah.
English, and I put the subtitle in English as well because I don't understand some technical words about health. It's hard,
Mm-hmm.
but just put the English in your daily routine, like every day you need to practice. If you have difficult to read, so you need to read more. If you have difficult to write, you need to write more. It's like it's it's not so funny sometimes. It's boring that I like it's not every day that I feel
Yeah.
motivated to do these things. Just oh, I don't like I wake up and I don't want to see anything in English. I just don't want. But it's something that I like, so suddenly I'm doing something about English. I'm talking to my co-workers in English because I was working in a multinational company. So I don't know, I think just put the English, if you want to learn English, just put this language in your daily routine. Do something. Can be Duolingo app. Just do it something, because sometimes people, Duolingo, it's not the good way to learn English. It's just forget about these things and just do something. I think the most important is to put your thoughts in action, because people say that, oh, I want to learn English, but they don't do anything about this. So I don't have
Yeah.
time. Yes, you have time because you are watching videos on YouTube and you are doing some things that it's not so important. So we can do something. Just do it. Don't think too much, you know. Sometimes people overthinking and this is not good.
Yeah, for sure. You were perfect. You were perfect because I totally agree with you. People, they say that they don't have time, but they have time to scroll the social media and do a lot of different stuffs, you know. And if we really want, we can find 5, 10, 15 minutes, you know, to do something that we need to do or something that is good for our future. So yeah, I agree with you, and I thanks for sharing really good words. And you, Mariana, what do you think about it? What is your secret, girl?
I don't have a secret. I don't have a method. I I think it was a combination of some things. As Nayara said, it's important to learn read, speak, and everything. I I like to study grammar, and I don't like to study vocabulary, for example. And now I see faz falta. I don't know how to say this. And I had to study more vocabulary, or I should have started. Eu deveria ter
Yeah,
começado
that's right.
to speak when I started to learn English, and I took a lot of time to start. So now it's a difficult that I have. I think to learn the pronunciation is important. For
Yeah.
example, Italian, I started from the beginner, and I was a baby in Italian, and I liked to study pronunciation, and now I see that it's a good way. I see a lot of Brazilians here try to talk Italian, and it's a similar language with Portuguese. They think it's just to read the words and speak, but when we read with our accent, the Italians don't understand anything. So the pronunciation is it's important, even if the word is similar. And listening, it's also important to do an immersion in the language. Listen a lot of videos with natives, with different people. Now I have difficulty to listen the people from other parts of the world speaking English. For example, I went
Really?
to Austria,
Yeah.
and I thought difficult to understand an Australian austríaco speaking
Yeah.
English. So I have to listen more English with different
Different
people.
accents. Yeah.
Accents. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You said something really interesting because every place in the world there is a person or a group of people that they have a different accent, you know. As you said, it's really important to know how to pronounce the words correctly, but the accent is something that can make totally, yeah, total. It can make the difference, you know. Like if you, for example, if you talk to someone from India, that their accent it's really difficult to understand, you know. If you talk about if you talk with someone from England, for example, they have a different accent also. So it's of course based on the pronunciation of words, you can understand it, you know, but depending of the speed of their speech, maybe it can and mixed with the accent, you know, maybe it can be a little bit tricky, you know. So it's funny. it's something really incredible, to see so many people with different accents, speaking the same language, it's really nice to see it. Really nice words, Mariana. Thanks for sharing. And guys, I think that we have more time to answer this one more question. Um, we are talking about the methods and what are the myths about learning a new language, because we have methods, but there are myths also, like, oh, you can do it, you need to do that, and you need to switch your method, use this one, this that it's better. So, Sarah, can you tell us what are the myths about learning a new language?
Exactly. Maybe something related to not having an accent, or that good English or good level at a language means your accent should be barely, you shouldn't have an accent at all, or you should sound
Mm-hmm.
like a native. But if you think about English, for example, most people are non-native and they are uh, working on their English just like everybody else, and they are working with English. They are using English to make money, and sometimes we put our limits on ourselves to not try something because I don't sound like an American or I don't sound like a British person. But I think that that's a myth we should work to, I don't know the exact word, but to show that that something is not accurate. That's what I think.
For example, do you believe that we need to follow in a specific accent? For example, I want to speak like a American person or a British person. What do you think about it?
No, I don't think we should mirror someone, but maybe if you have a very specific goal that requires that, if, for example, you're gonna work, you're gonna live in the USA, and some people say to be more accepted, you should try to sound more like them. But in my opinion, if you have to give up on something that is a big part of yourself, your identity, maybe it's not worth it. But each person has their goals, and if you want to pursue a better life for you and your family, and that's the price, and you are willing to pay, why not? But I think it's
Yeah.
very complex. I understand why some people want to sound like a native, and I also understand there is a lot of practice when you have your accent, and we should fight that as well. So it's not easy to just bring a absolute truth about it.
For sure. Yeah, I agree with you. Very good, Sarah. Really nice. Thanks for sharing, girl. And what about you, Nai? What do you think about it?
I think accent and pronunciation, it's a polemic topic to discuss because a
Yeah.
lot of people say that, oh, I believe, like, in my opinion, or I think that yes, the pronunciation, it's important. The accent, it's not possible to talk without accent. Because I'm here in Brazil, then I will talk like a Brazilian. So, but it's interesting to see how the Indians, for example, they don't care about their pronunciation. They just speak. It's just that. And sometimes I spend like 1 week or 2 weeks just to say this word correctly, and I put on the Google Translator and I start to repeat this word because I don't know, it's not that I want to talk like a American, but it's because I want to be clear. It's just that. And I
Yeah.
think this is important. You need to flow with your words. And just I think fluency is that, because sometimes people want to talk like, I want to be fluent in English, but what is to be fluent? I believe that when you stop to think too much, just the words just you just speak. It's not possible speak in English and think in English. Of course, I am Brazilian and the Portuguese is my mother language, so I need first to think in Portuguese and then I can speak in English. But when you are in an advanced level, you can do this faster. Like the things, you have a lot of vocabulary in your mind and you can express your feelings better. So I believe that's it when we're talking about pronunciation. Accent, it's not possible to just don't speak with accent. But yeah, you can change a little bit because I like this sound, for example. I really like, and I enjoy this. Like I have a lot of I don't know. For me, it's funny. It's funny. I like to pronunciate with this. I forgot the word, a rouquidão, because I learned that Americans, when they finish the word, they put sonzinho rouco no final da voz, and I like it, and I don't see any problem with this because I'm enjoying this moment, and for me it's okay. The most important, like I said, is just to have fun sometimes, just to don't put yourself so hard, like don't push yourself so hard. So yeah, for me is that just it's step by step. You need to learn about grammar. This is important. I don't know. This is my opinion. I think it's not possible, for example, start a conversation if you don't have the basic in English. If you don't know how to say, my name is, or I am 31 years old, you need to learn about grammar. Verb to be, yes, verb to be, it's really important. But you need to have fun just to relax and enjoy the conversation.
Nice. Thanks for sharing, girl. And you, Mariana, what do you think about the myths? What are the myths?
I think we don't have to wait to speaking a perfect language to live abroad or to speak it to another people. I see this. I made a lot of mistakes in Italian with my colleagues at work, and they have a lot of patience with me. So don't wait to find a job, to procurar a job in another country or home office, because it's normal to make mistakes and the people want to communicate. I think it's a Brazilian thing, the thing of we have to speak perfectly.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think so. I totally agree with you. We, as a Brazilians, we put so much pressure on other people and on ourselves, about to speak perfectly. So yeah, I agree with you, Mariana. Really good words. And thanks for sharing. And welcome back, my friends Ayla, Flavia, and Leticia. Girls, oh my, I have just girls, except me, of course, here on the on the room. It's a huge pleasure. Really nice. And Ayla, my friend, tell me everything. How was the conversation for you?
Hey, my friends. Good morning. So it was so good. It's so great conversation. It's a topic taught us a lot because to talk about to be able to speak different language, it's a powerful, as in the question, is a powerful, and it's a great opportunity to improve us a lot. And even though when you are older as me, it's incredible because as we talk in another room, and it's you can use it to to improve your mindset and to see how you can deal with your but no in a hard way, but to enjoy this, to have fun, as Nayara said, it's so important. Don't to worry about the judgment from people. Yeah, because I don't know what happened, but usually Brazilian people likes a lot to judge when people are talking in English.
Yeah,
It's terrible. So yeah, I
yeah.
think it's so good. Thank you for this topic.
Nice. My pleasure, my pleasure. So girls, I wish I had more time to discuss about it, spend more time with you. But we need to go, and you are more than invited to the next Saturday, I already had uh, put there the questions, and the topic will be one step at a time, I'd like to discuss about it because in life we have different steps and we need to know how to walk like in a way that we want to go, and sometimes we want to rush everything, and there are things that we need time to like to do, and we need to give one step at a time. There is even a music like with this topic, like, so you are more than invited, girls. So I wish you a wonderful weekend and have fun, and see you in the next weekend or during the week. Okay, see you. Thank you for coming, and
Bye,
bye bye,
guys.
Thank
girls.
you.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.